So it's time for us to listen to our gentleman. Well, he actually sent us the audio somewhere last week. Yes, he reached out to us and he wanted us to help him with his issue. He says that he's not happy in his marriage and he's on the verge of divorcing because his wife is in the habit of constantly accusing him of cheating. Meanwhile, he claims that he's not cheating. Let's take a listen to him.
Good evening, Isidua. I have a big problem in my marriage. I married my wife after 3 to 4 months of meeting each other because she was pregnant. My parents objected to the marriage, but because her dad is a church elder in an Orthodox church, she couldn't be seen pregnant without a husband. So we got married without properly knowing each other. My problem with her is that she is very insecure and it's eating me up too much. Because of her insecurity, I don't talk to 2 of our female neighbors again. She asked me to stop. She always gets angry with me when she calls and when I'm talking to someone, regardless of the person. It feels like she doesn't want me to keep friends or anything. Because of this, we are always fighting about one thing or another, and it's draining. It's so bad at one time, I had to connect her to a call with our pastor, so he hears the things she was saying because she thought I was sneaking around. She just wants me to herself, but at the same time, she's not welcoming enough. Even when we go to church and I wait behind for meetings or music rehearsals, she angrily leaves the church, and when I get home, we'll fight throughout the day. She equally got angry at the pastor for addressing her issue at church, and she stopped attending the church and had issues with me still attending. She wanted me to join her at her new church, and I didn't want to go. So I stopped attending church for years because she always has issues with me coming home late from church. It got so bad that the pastor at a point told me he doesn't think my wife loves me and that she married just for the ceremony. It got so bad at a point that she questioned a Valentine's gift I bought her because I traveled with a female business partner to bring some things from Kumasi. And I honestly didn't do anything with the lady. I don't even know her. She's not my friend. And in all this, she has never caught me cheating, but she still acts insecure. And I'm tired now. I'm thinking of divorce because I can't live my life like this. I'm tired and I just want to be free from her. But on the other side, I'm just thinking of my kids. Please help.
Right, so that was a gentleman, and that was the audio. That, in fact, it was quite lengthy, so we had to summarize it, for the sake of time. But that is what he said. He sent us in general, and that is his issue. So we put the audio in text, and we posted it on our Facebook page because we wanted to. See the reactions of people before tonight. So we put it on our Facebook page and we had a number of reactions. So I want us to read some of them. All right. So Michael says, don't divorce her. Now start cheating so that she becomes very upset. Can you imagine? Parkwesi says, stop talking to the woman or put the phone on loudspeaker when having a conversation. Or you get agenda already. Okay. Christian Asaba says, consider DNA test first before divorce. I mean, a secret DNA test. Isaac Jamra is saying the statement that she has never caught you is ambiguous. By this saying, by this saying that you cheat, just that she's not caught you. Blender, explain yourself well. Oh, Blender. Explain yourself well. Emmanuel says, don't divorce her, just marry another woman. Can you imagine? And my goodness. Friendball Master says, bro, stop talking to women because my granny used to tell me boys play with boys and girls play with girls. Akoto243 says, go for couples therapy or counseling. Divorce in such a young marriage should not be your first opinion. Are you both church goers? See God's face in counseling. Divorce has deep spiritual implications and must not be taken lightly. Abba Blankson says, I think you haven't set boundaries because I don't think she will be angry for just talking to a woman. Maybe you talk to them at odd hours. Well, okay. Let's take some more. Felicia says, if you claim you aren't doing anything, why divorce? Every woman fights for the man she loves so much. If you know how she is, why don't you sit her down, talk to her with love, and convince her to trust you, my dear? Have time, give attention, and you know all those things she complained about, okay? It's not everything that calls for divorce. Be that responsible man who doesn't run away from his problem. Then the last one, Glacia Ado says, divorce doesn't only separate two adults, it changes a whole family. Before making that decision, try honest conversations, counseling, and every effort to fix what can be fixed. But if the home has become a place of constant pain, disrespect, or toxicity, sometimes peace in two homes is better than war in one. The most important thing is making sure the children still feel loved, supported, and not caught in the middle. So these are some of the messages that we picked up in relation to the story that we posted on our Facebook page. Now, let me come to my panelists. You have heard, and I know that you have, when listening, there were certain thoughts that were running through your mind. I want to start with you, Elder Gidel. What's that first thought that came in your mind after listening to him?
Ladies first.
Okay.
Because you stated that you are biased towards, and the way you encourage her to speak on and on and on and on, I'm observing maybe the syndrome that came upon the gentleman has come upon me. So, ladies first.
Lady Euphemia.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity. So when I heard the issue, and our love to the gentleman, want him to know that we understand him, and we're going to help him, handle this issue. And hopefully, if the woman should also come across this video, she can also learn a thing or two on how to manage the situation. So, for every marriage, I'm going to talk about the negative impacts, the things that can affect every beautiful marriage or relationship.
Okay.
And I know there are about 5 components to that.
Okay.
And these 5 components are either your finances.
Okay.
Or it's going to be your intimacy or your general relationship.
Right.
Or it's going to be parenting at a point.
Okay.
Or it's going to be in-laws.
And
the last but not the least is communication.
Okay.
This issue that you're having is coming from the branch of communication.
Okay.
Why is she accusing him of something that he claims he has not done?
Yeah.
That is where we have to get to the root of it. And in every relationship, when the communication is bad, know that you're already going down the place of divorce or into the dark. She's accusing him of what he has not done. And the moment you become an accuser, you become like a prosecutor. And whoever is at the other side also becomes a defendant. So he has brought his issue because he wants to plead his case.
That's true.
And that is what is happening. And when that immediately comes in, that is where litigation is going to come in. That is where dissolution, that is where tension, that is where misunderstandings, that is where trauma, pain, all of those things are going to come in. And eventually, one of you is going to end up in prison. Because you have decided to go in the way of law. And not love. Because you're constantly accusing him. Because when I heard this, I'm like, this one, just the prison scenario and the judicial thing just came to my mind. That is what is happening. Why are you accusing somebody of what he has not done?
The woman has a problem. I don't know what their past, how their past was, in the sense that before they got married, I don't know exactly how their relationship was. Whether maybe the man was once a womanizer and then he stopped, and now they're married, or they used to do lovey-dovey things before they got married. And so it has given some sort of leeway to some level of insecurity. I can't really tell. But could the past also play a role on the kind of mindset that this woman has on her husband or about her husband?
It plays a very significant role. And the past, in this case, can be her past or past experiences they've had as a couple. So you gave a scenario that maybe there were things they used to do that they have stopped doing.
Yeah.
That could also trigger that kind of insecurity that she's experiencing. And it could also be her own kind of past that she has experienced that is bringing a maladjustment.
Yeah.
This thing that she may be doing, it could be she's not even doing it out of malice because a person or my guy in pressure or something, or she just wants to be insecure. But maybe she's had a past, and you said, could it be from her past? And I mentioned two things. It's either with herself. It could be a past betrayal she's faced.
Yeah.
It could be a past trauma, even from her father. Maybe the patterns that the man is showing now, she saw it with her father growing up, the mother, and now she's afraid it's also going to happen to her. Or she was with an ex that showed a certain pattern that the man is, behavioral patterns that the man is exhibiting.
Yeah.
So it's putting her on the edge.
Okay.
You know, and these things, it comes from different, even now that we're in a modern age of technology and a lot of things, there is definitely something that she's seeing or something that is triggering her.
Okay.
For her to be, you know, insecure.
Behaving in this manner.
Behaving in that way.
Other Gidel. Yeah.
So for me, it's obvious that this marriage, there is a problem.
Yeah.
My diagnosis with the complaint that we've just heard is that there is high suspicion, there is high mistrust, there is high emotional frustration. We also heard him talk about the fact that they just got to know each other 3 months.
Yes, they after they met, 3 to 4 months of getting to know each other, that was when...
That's right.
And they actually got married because the woman got pregnant.
Well...
Believe that.
So obviously there is problem with the foundation of this relationship.
Okay.
In fact, thinking through the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, is only one person, one married person that my mind can remember, that when God himself used his hand to form, he saw a woman for the first time and he said, this is the
bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Yeah.
Throughout the married men in the Bible, it's only one person, love at first sight. That he never ended up with divorce. The psalmist said, in sin, my mother conceived me. In other words, he was born out of sin. That is David speaking.
Yeah.
You, who was born out of sin, you see a woman for the first time and quickly, because 3 to 4 months, how many months, how many weeks does it take for marriage counseling for you to exhaust your marriage counseling session? Standard period, 6 weeks, 3 months, 12 weeks, 3 months. So that suggests to me that the day they met, they started planning for their marriage.
Yeah.
And
I think when he saw...
That's right. And that also suggests to me that they never went through marriage counseling.
Okay.
You, who came out of a woman, in sin you were conceived. What guarantee, what kind of boldness did you gather to the extent that seeing somebody just conclude that this is the woman I like? You didn't engage time to test, because you see.
So how long would you have suggested how long, or not, would you have suggested, but how long do you believe that when one meets somebody that they should know each other before they settle on marriage?
Well, my belief may be relative to, my answer will be, it depends on the individual, but minimum, it should not be less than 2 years. It should not be less than 2 years.
Okay.
Because you see, entering this studio, I don't know where the sockets are, but I'm holding a plug with my eyes closed. Can you imagine how long it take for me to identify? That is how it is. You need to buy into the mind of God. You need series of confirmation. You need to understand the person you are entering a relationship with out of communication, because the emotions, the expectations, you need to appreciate all those dynamics. Where are you going? What are the values of this individual? Before you can, irrespective, you see the person having some nice sensations, all the features you are looking for, this person is just there. The breast size, the hips, the lip, everything is there. Yes, but what will sustain is the character, the compatibility. How compatible are you before you conclude? So the baseline didn't start well.
Okay.
But the harm has already been caused.
Exactly. Now they're already married.
Yes.
Now they have 2 kids. They have kids. I don't know how many kids. I think he didn't quite mention the number of kids, but he said children. So obviously it's more than 1. So like you said, the harm has already been caused.
The harm has already been caused, and we are not here to promote divorce. We will help them stay inside.
And you will endure.
They have to. They have to. They don't have choice. You decided when you were going into it, you should have calculated the costs, whether you have what it takes
to withstand whatever that will be thrown at you.
You don't just conclude that the way I'm feeling is what is going to sustain. As for the feeling, it will pass and go.
Right.
So it is the compatibility that will sustain it. That is when you become very good friends. Now, if it is not there, we will tell you what to do so they can stay together.
Lady Euphemia, we were talking about the lady. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm a woman, but I feel the urge to help his wife more, because I feel really that's where the problem is. The man doesn't have, I don't think the man really has a problem. I feel like it's normal. You know, that I don't know, but that's how I feel. I feel that it's the woman who has the problem. So how can we really help her? And how can we conscientize the man to be of help to his wife? Because I believe that he has to help his wife. And he's not doing it. But rather, he's seeing whatever that his wife is doing as a problem, and now he wants to try to run away from it. Instead of, that's what I believe, that's how I feel. Looking at what his wife, the traits she's showing, you know, all complaining here and there, even phone call. Someone said, I sent a comment that maybe you to the phone call, you are receiving it at odd hours.
Which can be true.
Which can be true.
Yeah.
Maybe there are certain things that you are doing that you've not really paid attention to it, but it's sending signals.
Yes.
It could be sending signals, but how again should a woman position herself, not just position herself, but then how should she handle situations like that when your husband has to go on work trips, business trips with the opposite sex, and anytime he's on phone talking, you know that it is the opposite sex. Maybe it is a work colleague or something in relation to a contract or something. How should you, as a woman, as a wife, how should you be handling situations like that?
Okay. So first of all, you identify what the issue is.
Okay.
Like we were talking about, there are definitely some behavioral patterns that she has observed for her to be insecure. aside, whatever it is that she has gone through in her past, that can be triggering it. The man is receiving calls, and then she wants to find out who is at the other end of the line. They say, well, there's no smoke without fire.
Yeah.
Okay, there's definitely something that she's seeing, something that she's hearing, that is, putting her on the edge. Unless in a rare case of Othello syndrome.
Okay.
And this Othello syndrome is people who are just jealous, delusional for no reason. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Maybe she's facing a psychological issue.
Okay.
Maybe there's a mental, issue that she's going through. But if she is not mental, if this is not psychiatric, then whatever pattern it is that she is seeing, the man has to sit down with her and speak. Why do you think I am cheating? Because I'm just speaking to a person of the opposite sex. Why do you think I'm cheating? Because I have to go to work. If he goes to work right now and he comes back with money, or he comes with something that will support the home, it becomes a blessing to you. You both, you be at ease. So he should be able to sit down. Now he's at the place where it's like he's had enough. He's going through the emotional burnout. He's just stressed and everything. But now he's also listening. He has to keep calm. He has to get to a place of, calmness so that he can speak to the lady. What am I doing that is making you feel this way? What are some of the things that I am showing? And if the woman is also listening to us, you should be able to also say that. You just don't say, you went here, so it means you went to sleep with another woman.
What she's doing, per the audio that was sent to her, I said it earlier that it was a very lengthy audio that he sent us, but for the sake of the show, we had to, shorten it. The woman, when they go to church and they close, you see the way you close, you want to say hi to this person and all of that. When he is busily saying hi and, greeting other people, she'll wait when they get home and fight with him.
Can you imagine?
When, let's say, they have an issue and then he complains to their pastor, she has a problem with it. Why do you go and talk to the pastor about this? Why do you go and talk to somebody else, making it look like I am the problem? So basically, per what the man is saying, she doesn't want him with anybody. She does not want to see him communicating or being friendly and open with anybody. And she herself, she's actually naturally not welcoming. She's not opening her arms to anybody. So it's like in her space, in her world, she wants it to be just she and her husband.
There's, in some cases too, I'm not just going to say this to defend her, but maybe there's some emotional security.
If you have to bash either of them, let's do it because,
Maybe there's some emotional security that the man has not also provided for her.
Okay.
It may be that you're not cheating and everything, but you don't engage her in any communication.
Okay.
You don't show her love. You don't ask her, you don't give her a place for her to be vulnerable. You don't ask her how she's doing. So you go out, you see other people after church, you look beautiful. You are telling them all of that. She may be in the house with you. Maybe before she even left with you, you didn't even compliment.
Look at
you
her.
did not even look at her. Do you get it? You may not have, you don't even probably engage her. You're not providing that safety and security for her. And then she sees you on the phone with somebody. Maybe, but how are you? Maybe even your tonation when it comes to the other person on the line is soft, is welcoming, is patient, and maybe you have to talk to her in the physical and it's
a whole different
bring
tone.
This thing. Yes. So she's not really seeing you, sleeping with somebody, but there's an insecurity that you're beginning to produce in her. So she will not just, the scenarios that he said.
Yeah.
You meet somebody outside after church, it's all fun, it's all lovey-dovey, it's all, welcoming, interesting. Hey, how was service today? Hey, wonderful. All of those things. That atmosphere is very light. And maybe you guys came from home because of this thing that she has started doing. You already have some resentment towards her.
Yeah.
So you don't even engage. He mentioned at a point that he doesn't even feel that he's with a woman.
Yes.
So already, in quotes, you are like some plank for her. Why is it You know, he already has that mental picture about her. So definitely he won't engage. If you don't see her as a woman, you won't be intimate with her. You won't handle her in any soft way. So she will see you doing all of that with every other person.
But her is different.
Her, and then that would create that feeling of insecurity. Unless, like we were saying, and this does not look like she has a mental case. Those cases are very, very rare. Let's handle this from a general somebody who is jealous for no reason. I don't think it would be she's just jealous for no reason. It could be his donations. It could be his welcoming when it comes to other people. It could be that he's not providing an emotional safety for the woman.
And women, to one of the key things that we look out for is emotional security.
Yes, that warmth.
Yeah, that warmth.
Yes.
You know, feeling that fatherly, not just the fatherly, but want to feel and know that, yes, this is our husband.
The love.
Yes, the love and everything. Anyways, this is Let's Talk. This is the #1 relationship show to ever hit your screens. I'm seated here with Elder Gidel and Lady Euphemia Heavens. And we are talking about the issue of a married man who is on the verge of divorcing his wife, let me put it that way, because he says that his wife constantly accuses him of cheating, but he's not cheating. Even when he's randomly speaking with other women, it's a problem. When he is to talk to even some men, it's a problem. So it seems that his wife doesn't want him to be relatable with any other person apart from her. Join in the conversation by going onto our Facebook page. It is Joy Prime TV. Our WhatsApp number is 055-157-5757. Elder Gidel, even church rehearsals, when he attends or when he goes for church rehearsals and he comes back, the woman fights with him.
Yes, the woman will continue to fight until God knows when. You see, fundamentally, the lady has a problem. She has a problem. Her insecurity, the level of insecurity is extremely on the higher side. And I'm looking at it from two sides. Yes, there might be other triggers, just as Lady said. My first suspicion about the trigger could be that, yes, love at first sight. Presumably, they were having sex 3 times a day, and out of it,
Pregnancy came. Yeah.
So now that they are properly married, you see, something that is not for you when you are still here shopping, it's like you go to a restaurant or you go to a place also, you just order anything you want, make your best selection. Because you are not paying, you just take it anyhow.
Yeah.
Now that you are properly married and it is coming from your pocket, you are calculating how much you have, what you buy. So after the official marriage, the 3 times a day is no longer coming. Maybe justifiably the woman is suspecting that
he's giving it elsewhere.
I used to get 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Now that we are married, a whole month,
yeah.
So that is where I would think that could be the ground for suspecting the gentleman.
But then, Elder, before you continue,
maybe
before the marriage happened, that time, there was not much responsibilities as at now.
Yes.
So he was at liberty, he had the time, he wanted to,
ready. Free chop. No responsibility. If there's no
but then now there are children.
Yes, there are children.
So he's taking care of not just his wife, but taking care of the children as well. So maybe he's clouded, he's busy with work and all those things. So definitely things cannot be like that. It cannot be like
I'm happy you are saying that. And unfortunately, the lady do not see it in that manner.
Okay.
So, you see, when you constantly accuse somebody, genuinely the person is innocent of, you are demoralizing the person. You are destabilizing the person.
Okay.
Because the guy is getting frustrated every now and then. Constant accusation. Why? On the other hand, it could be that this lady grew up from a family that has been a victim of the negative effect of infidelity.
Okay.
I don't know whether you have seen a woman with cervical cancer. The doctors tells us that a woman with cervical cancer is as a result of sex. Mm-hmm. And normally it's the man that gives it. The virus, they tell us it's a human papilloma virus. Mm-hmm. The man will take medicine to go, but the woman takes it and it's cervical cancer because it was not detected early. So seeing the devastation infidelity has caused in a family, maybe it has caused some kind of trauma and cannot stand the suspicion that, hey, this my guy might be cheating. Chances are that it will not keep long, I will die. I heard a survivor of a cancer patient talking about the fact that the kind of pain they go through left with him, even you are not supposed to wish this kind of experience for your worst enemy. So it is not a good experience. Maybe the trauma. Maybe the past relationship that she has not been able to come out of it. And she's just manifesting what is lingering in the past relationship. Unfortunately, she may not have been able to come out of it as a result. That's what they are going through.
Lady Euphemia, I'll come back to you on that. Lady Euphemia, do you think that either of them was prepared for marriage? Or both of them was prepared for marriage?
They may have agreed, to marry, but when it comes to preparation, looking at this issue, it looks like they were not really prepared, to get married.
Okay.
Because if we assume that there's been trauma and all of that, if a good communication had happened, if a good preparation had happened, some of these things could have been discussed.
Yes, right.
Before they entering. So he getting frustrated now wouldn't have really been necessary because they would have discussed that, maybe when I was with this ex, this is what they did. And then it will help the man to also understand her, with all the, in quotes, allegations that she's given. So when it comes to preparation, they may not have prepared well. But then again, nothing really, the information that we get through the word of God, through the counseling, it helps you in the marriage, but it does not, every experience in every marriage is different.
Okay.
The knowledge that we acquire from the counseling, from the books, it becomes a guide, to prepare you, but it does not really handle every single thing that is going to happen in the marriage. Let's say somebody who goes for counseling and then they're being taught, about in-laws, about, communication, and then now you go into the marriage and it's about your spouse is now ill.
You were not taught that, so how do you handle it?
What are you using to handle that?
Yeah.
You still have to go, get some pieces of knowledge, seek counsel and all that to handle it. So we prepare, but we don't prepare fully for the nitty-gritty experiences that we have in marriage.
At some point, you get to prepare whilst the marriage is ongoing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Whilst you're having the experience, that's where you learn. So this is a case where they have come to this issue in the marriage. They now have to sit down and see how best they can solve it. They speak about it. What is making you feel insecure?
Right.
What is triggering all of this insecurity? This is what I can also do to help.
Right.
This is instead of, being defensive, being hurt, being angry that she's... Maybe there are patterns that you're showing. Maybe you come after the call, you hide your phone. You turn your phone. Your phone is inside
I actually saw on social media today that one of the pet peeves a lady is claiming that she has about men is, the reason that she will go on a first date with you and she will not go on another date with you is when you are at dinner with her or on a date with her and your phone is facing down as a man. Why is your phone facing down?
To avoid distraction.
No, but it can be facing up and then it's on silence.
Yeah.
That's her mindset. So if your phone is facing down, then it means that there's a high possibility that somebody could call you that you wouldn't want her on the other end to see easily. So if you feel your phone is vibrating, you can just beep and then put it back down. So she feels like it's a red flag and it's a big fat no for her. She will not go on a second date with you. Some women have very interesting, red flags. But anyways, so we are going on our WhatsApp page to read some messages. Elder, I want you to prepare for this particular question in relation to the fact that now the man has stopped going to church. When he complained about her to their pastor, she stopped attending the church, started a different church, and was trying to pull him to that new church. And he refused to attend that new church. And so now completely he's not going to church. So I want you to address that bit for me when it comes to marriage in general. Let's go on WhatsApp. Good evening to you, Asiedo, and your panelists. You look stunning, dear. Thank you very much. I thought it's only women that go through this, but it seems men also go through it. Sorry, bro. Rosamond from Obuase. This is not enduring. This lady will kill this man with pressure. That's a mom. Madam Asiedo, good evening. I think the lady must check the process and the environment involved with which the guy was brought up. The lady's mindset is different, and same as the guy. They mess up in the courtship process. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I really feel for the woman. That thing really pains me. Okay, so I'm going to read just these for now. I will read some more. Keep on sending in the messages. Okay. I think this is most probably a story. Okay, let me read this one and see. We'll read this one and then continue. From there, we got married. Okay, so I think that's this. Okay. So, as a matter of fact, I think he sent us a message. I think the gentleman has sent us a message, trying to explain further.
An update of the message.
Yes, the story. So he sent a message on WhatsApp. Okay, so then, you know what? Let's go on a very quick break. When we come back, I'll read what he sent us. And then if there's anything that Elder Gidel and Lady Euphemia have to address in relation to that, we'll do that. Let's talk. My name is Gidel Kwasi Fiavor. We'll be right back. If you're just tuning, this is Let's Talk on Joy Prime Television. My name is Asiedo Akomia, and I am your host. Tonight is a very interesting matter where we are trying to help a man who has issues with the fact that his wife keeps on accusing him of not only cheating, but is trying to separate him from having relationships, very normal, regular friendships and all of that with other people, even church. And that's her problem. But we have a very interesting story here that is quite similar, but it's in the reverse form. And so I'm going to read it, and then I'll come to our panelists to help give solutions to the man's problem before we deal with this particular story. So let me read this. It says, good evening, Asiedo. Please, I am also in this case. During dating, my man was cheating on me, and I went silent, and he started following me. Then we came together. From there, we got married. I was pregnant, and the girl was still calling him. In our second year in marriage, I started getting infections, and at a point, I confronted him, and he told me he's not sick. And later in the week, I saw the drugs I am taking in his bag. It continued, and we argued so seriously that I stopped everything with him, and at a month's time, he called and confessed that he cheated on me when I wasn't home for work. He stopped me from touching his phone and also always getting midnight calls at 9, 10, 11 p.m. Then he told me it was his customers and later wasn't customers. Another confusing thing, and he kept denying. Now I saw a condom while washing I saw a condom while washing and confronted him, and he is arguing that all the time I'm always criticizing him. I'm judging him and rather blaming me for not trusting him. And now I'm tired of the lies that I don't even know his truth and false.
That's right.
And he's now the one telling me that he's tired of my reactions. What pained me most was after we fought, I left for school and he went and did a test and found out that he was having gonorrhea. He went for the treatment without telling me until 4 months' time. I returned and was searching for my kid's birth document and I saw the results in a bag. Where did he get the gonorrhea? Okay. My darling, we'll tackle this issue for you briefly, okay? We'll do that briefly, but I want us to run it up with our gentleman's story. So off air, I was saying something. Now, per the complete audio that our gentleman sent us, he's a provider. He provides for his wife. He has established his wife with a business. Apparently, he gives, aside chop money for the housekeeping, all of that, he gives her 2,200 Ghana cedis every single month. Just for her to look beautiful, for her to do whatever she wants to do with it, whether she's going to save it or that's it. So the man is a giver. He gives. And not just that, but because if he didn't have it, how would he be given? So it's very obvious that he's doing his job is probably very lucrative. And so he's given a lot to the woman. So I don't think that financially she's struggling because she has an established business that's, she's handling. But she's still highly insecure. So I don't know if her husband's relationships with other people, her thoughts is, said about your one for sikan called abonting. One chichesika, bring in a problem, coming with a problem, and then he has to take out money to help. I don't know if, because women can be like that way sometimes. Lady Euphemia. Women can be that way sometimes. I mean, like, I'm a woman, so I know what I'm saying, because sometimes we can be very selfish when it comes to finances. Sometimes. And some women can be very selfish when it comes to finances. So looking at all of this establishment and what the man provides for her, could there be that probability that she is just scared of her husband sharing all the monies that he's getting, not just with her, but with outsiders?
Mommy, what he's doing, to me, I don't think it's about that.
Okay.
I feel this thing is very, very emotional.
Okay.
The underlying issue here is the emotional insecurity that she's facing.
Okay.
It's not even because if she's talking about you talking to people, you hugging people, you relating during rehearsals, all of this is, emotional things. So I think her issue is really emotional and not anything even physical or financial. Okay. And there's a case where a man can give a woman the whole world, provide, and in Ghana, I'm going to say this with regards to culture. A man can provide, set the home and everything, but may not be available emotionally.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be an argument, oh, I'm going out, I'm fending for the family.
Yeah.
But the woman also just probably, all she just wants is your attention.
Yeah.
It does not mean that the family, the giving and settling is not important. But if you're also not emotionally available, I feel this woman has an issue. It does not justify, she going to the extreme. I think to some part of her issue, she's very controlling. And this is becoming, overbearing.
I believe so too.
I believe that the underlying issue here is emotions. The man is not providing enough emotional safety and security for the woman. And that is why so it's not really about money.
Right.
And I went back to say this, that a man can give you all the money, you know, take this, go and do your hair, go and fix your hair, take it, go and give some to your mom, do all of that. But he's not showing you, he's not giving you assurance. He's not telling you he loves you. He's not making, and you know, women, we are emotional.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this in the sense that a man should not rise up, but we are more, you know, of the emotions and the lovey-doveys.
Yeah.
Than the men. The men are more, you know, logical.
Yeah.
We should tell him we love you 3 times a day.
You know,
that is what we want.
You know,
Thank you.
Like Brufen tablet.
Yes.
Manisika months, on country and say I love you.
Yes.
But only she starts, you know, questioning. Is everything all right? Has he met somebody else? He's saying I love you too, expressing all those emotions too.
Yeah.
So this issue, the man may not have said it. He's talking about all that he's doing. But he may not have said it. Maybe he's not even giving the woman, he's not being there for her emotionally. He's not giving her attention. He's not reassuring her. He's not showing his love to her. And definitely you came together from that place. The man of God was saying something that maybe prior to, you know, getting married, you're doing it
3 times a day.
3 times a day. And now you're not doing it anymore. So she's asking herself. So you may give her money and everything, but she's asking herself, hey, but as
a woman, Elder Gidel, I'll come to you in relation to Lady Euphemia said something about controlling, she possibly being controlling.
Yeah.
I'll come to you so that you elaborate on that for me. In what you're saying right now, how would a woman handle a man in the sense that he's not showing emotions, he's not showing affection, he believes that he showing love or he telling you I love you is through gifts, it's through giving.
Yeah.
So how as a woman, how do you tell him, how do you communicate that to him that what you're doing is not enough?
You say, your answer isn't what you just said.
Right.
He's providing. That is what his love language is. And we are even going to go. His love language is in the provision.
Right.
He giving to you because maybe in this case, he's going to work early in the morning.
Yes.
Worked his body off. I don't want to use the A word.
Yes.
To give you something. So he's expecting that you should appreciate. His provision is his way of showing love. That is not what you're expecting. So what do? You speak to him. You speak to him. And there's a way that you also as a woman can also incite. Let's say you were thinking, okay, he should rather maybe bring up the dates. Say, oh, today I've come to dress up. I'm taking you out.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Not all.
Every
all of
time it should be the man.
Yes. So now what you have to do is, what do you want? You want the connection.
Yeah.
So you set up the date.
As a woman.
As a woman, you set up the date. So he's bringing the money, you set up the date. Today, we are going out, 7 p.m. We are going out. You dress up. If he cannot, and it can be that you can't even dress up. You put something together for him. This evening, we are having our wee time, 7 to 9 or 7 to. That is how you also create it. You get it for yourself.
Right.
Because his provision is his love language. Your connection is also your love language.
That's true.
If you can also give it by, expressing your love. I love you. During the day, you can send him like 3 texts. If that is your love language, But
you have to understand that this is possibly his love language.
Yes. So if you decide that you're going to demand, as you're not showing me love and all of that, it may be from a genuine place. You probably even didn't grow up like that. These are things, and when we understand some of these things, we will not really struggle in marriages.
Okay.
We will not struggle in our relationships.
Okay.
You understand? Okay, this is what I also find myself doing so easily. Let me do it. What I wanted is a connection, a hug. Let me set the dates. He's not been able to set the dates. Let me set the dates. Let's go out. Let me be able to tell him that this is how I feel.
Women should learn to initiate then.
Also.
Because, Elder Gidel, some people say that women shouldn't be the initiators.
No.
Always it is the man that has to initiate, be in the comfort of your own space.
Especially in a time now of the soft era, you can still do it in a very soft way. You can still, still attract and engage him.
Set the dates. 7 to 9 or to 10 or go out. Your friend Enzi Ebedi.
Okay. I like that. That's interesting. Okay, now let's come to the bit of she possibly overdoing things and being controlling. How do you handle a controlling wife?
As far as this case is concerned, I think the lady is not herself.
Okay.
She may appear to be controlling. In fact, a psychologist will tell you this is hypervigilance. What that means is that the person is constantly expecting a betrayal that do not exist. She's expecting constantly, and it doesn't exist.
I wonder how she would take it if it actually happened.
Oh, it doesn't. You see, when it happens like that, you are no longer yourself. That is not her. So the person needs help. The person is destabilized. How do you on this earth, you are living with your spouse and you are expecting that the person will betray you? In fact, even as you are expecting in your mind, what betray will do that? That do not exist. There is a problem. There is a problem. There is a problem. And if that is the case, then the man also has a lot of work to do. Can you imagine you have a loved one who has HIV and you want to leave the person? The moment you leave, the person will die quick.
Yeah.
Because she has been left alone.
Yeah.
So the man has a lot of work. Living with a wife who has hypervigilance or who is hypervigilance.
It wouldn't be easy.
It would not be easy. Jesus Christ went through the same thing. When he appeared before Pilate, everybody was accusing him of something that he has not done. Because of that, he should be crucified to death. And this is Jesus Christ who has the power to open the earth for all those accusing.
Everyone to be swallowed.
But the Bible said that he loved us even unto death. So my advice to this man is that, look, he has to draw from the well of endless love. That is Jesus Christ. He has to show so much love to be able to redeem the wife, because there is a problem. There is something psychologically wrong with this woman. To the extent that he said he wished he had not married or something like that. The man made a statement to that effect. You shouldn't give up. You should get connected to Christ so that his love for this woman will be reinvigorated to the point where they have to engage a third party, a good counselor, to help the lady out. Because seriously, there's something fundamentally wrong that she herself do not know.
Okay. All right. Well, a gentleman did tell us that today he's on night duty. So I don't think he's watching at the moment. But he did tell us that he's going to do a playback because he needs solution to his problem. But I know that this is very relatable to a number of married couples and would-to-be couples possibly out there as well. And so we hope that this is helping you, or this has helped you one way or the other. But I want us to tackle a little bit into this particular case. If you just joined us, let me read it again. Good evening, Asiedwa, please. I am also in this case. During dating, my man was cheating on me and I went silent and he started following me. Then we came together. From there, we got married. I was pregnant and the girl was still calling him. So the girl he was cheating with. Okay. In our second year in marriage, I started getting infections and at a point I confronted him and he told me he's not sick. And later in the week, I saw the drugs I am taking in his bag. It continued and we argued so seriously that I stopped everything with him. And at a month's time, he called and confessed that he cheated on me when I wasn't home for work. He stopped me from touching his phone and also always getting midnight calls, 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Then he told me it was his customers, and later he said it wasn't his customers. Another confusing thing, and he kept denying. Now I saw a condom while washing and confronted him, and he's arguing that all the time I'm always criticizing him, I am judging him, and rather blaming me for not trusting him. And now I'm tired of the lies that I don't even know his truth and false. And he's now the one telling me that he's tired of my reactions. Can you imagine? What pained me most was after we fought, I left for school and he went and did a test and found out that he was having gonorrhea. He went for the treatment without telling me until 4 months' time. I returned and was searching for my kid's birth document and I saw the results in a bag. Where did he get the gonorrhea? This one here, already you know. This question of where did he get the gonorrhea? Already you know. Obviously, if you do not have gonorrhea, if you do not have any STD, obviously, whilst you were in school, and I'm sorry to break this to you, you already know that he's cheating. Lady Euphemia, she needs her help, obviously.
She's asking where he got the gonorrhea from.
And asking what she should do now as well.
Obviously, gonorrhea is sexually transmitted.
Yes.
And you know, this is obviously a man that is playing with her mind.
Okay.
This is an emotionally manipulative person.
Right.
You see it, this is what you're doing, she's addressing it, and you're telling her that she's criticizing you. Obviously, what you're doing, you're together as a couple. That means you have this vow and agreement to be faithful to each other.
Lady, please hold on for me. I want to announce that I'm opening the phone lines right about now. So please, you can call into the show and contribute to this particular story or the previous one, the first one that we were tackling. If you have any questions for Lady Euphemia or Elder Gidel, they are here to answer it all for you. Please continue.
So like I was saying, this is a very emotionally manipulative person. And what he's doing is what we normally call gaslighting.
Yeah, yeah.
And eventually, she's going to look crazy. Because she's trying to prove something that he is. I mean, the evidence is so clear, but he's doing everything to deny it.
Yes, and he's turning it around and making her the problem.
I don't even want to use the whole narcissistic thing.
Yeah.
You know, trying to define, but she needs to keep her peace in this situation and also protect herself. So they need to have a conversation. And after that, she has to draw the line to him. Set boundaries. If you're going to continue this, then probably we need to separate.
In the message, the man feels like she's always judging him. So there's a high possibility that she has initiated communication or conversations, but he feels attacked. He feels he's being judged.
You see, why do you feel, in what cases, how does he feel attacked?
Because you're actually doing it.
You are having extramarital, affairs.
Yeah.
There are evidences that you actually bring for her to see.
Yeah.
It was somebody's
brings it up.
Then they use his name.
She has seen the condom, she has seen the gonorrhea.
Yes.
Gonorrhea is obviously sexually transmitted.
Yes.
You had sex
Is
before you had it.
No, he didn't.
Maybe he's going to use it for theater.
And then she brings all of these things up, and instead of maybe assuring her, instead of being open that probably this is your challenge, this is your weakness. You're with her and everything, but you're having, attractions for other women, or this is, even I want to even bring up this topic of openness and honest conversations. Sometimes in relationship, people are afraid that if they're going to open up to their spouses, they're going to reject them. But sometimes even the hard conversations, the hard truths are what needs to be spoken. If you're able to tell her that, I have weaknesses for other people. This is my challenge. I want to sleep with other people and see how it feels like or something. Probably she can help you. But for you to let her find out in that way, sometimes these honest conversations need to be had because maybe she's also not even satisfying him sexually.
Right.
She may not have spoken about that, So he could also be doing all of those things to satisfy him, but they both need to have An honest conversation. And especially the man. You don't do these things and come and gaslight her.
Yeah.
You don't do these things and make her look crazy. She
Yeah.
has the evidence.
Yeah.
And you're telling her that she's criticizing you.
Yeah.
That means you want her to be comfortable that you're doing
And
whatever
not
it
say
says.
anything. You know, last week I was
What's
actually
wrong?
saying something that for some weird reason, and I've noticed it, I don't know if it's the crop of men that are coming up lately, but then some men's definition of I want a woman to give me peace is a woman who would not complain.
Yes.
Whatever you're doing, we wouldn't gusu.
Yes.
It is.
Acting like a boy or
That is not the
clan.
definition of men.
No, but now it looks like
That's what it's looking like.
No, that is not the definition of men.
Okay, Elder, please hold on. I have our first caller. Let me take our first caller. Hi, good evening. Amma. Yeah. Yes. Amma, how are you?
My sister, I'm doing good.
Okay. Talk to us.
Good evening. Yes, good evening.
Amma, can you please turn down the volume of your television? It's interrupting what we're doing, what you're saying. So please turn down the volume.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, mine is, I'm having a problem. Mine is, I'm finding toys, vibrators, condoms, so many toys. But I've not found my husband cheating on me. I've not seen any girlfriend. But since I've been seeing, I don't think
Sex toys.
he's doing truthful to me. I know.
Wait, the sex toys, you found it in his things?
Yes, on his coats, when he's travel, the lubricants, so many things.
But he doesn't.
Yes, please. All the time. And some Viagra, so many things. What is not using those things for me? Yes.
Oh, Amma.
Mm-hmm. So I was wondering what if I should ask or not. If I look, then you not ask me. But the actual time is when I was asking different one. Yes.
I didn't quite cut that. Wait,
I
okay.
don't know what to
So
do.
have you confronted him? Have you asked him?
No. I know to be but I don't know. I don't know how to go about it.
Hi. I know, I understand you because this must be a lot. Sex toys, Viagra, condoms, lubricants.
Condom, Viagra, lubricants, sex vibrators, artificial penis. Just please.
And Abema, so you want the artificial penis here then?
I don't know.
Hey, Amma. Otowana. Does he have a business like that? Maybe he started a business like that. Yeah, Amma, what's it? Amma,
Yes, please.
do you know if maybe he has started a business like that?
No, please.
That's a problem.
Oh no, this is a big problem. Amma, you know what? Can you please speak with my producer and leave your phone number so we get in touch with you privately? Is that okay? Oh, I hope she heard me. Okay, great.
Secret life of beasts.
This is a lot to take in.
Secret life of beasts.
I mean, my mind is telling me something, but I don't want to scare her. My mind, and I know that what I'm thinking, she has thought it. But I don't want to say it. She's scared to even have a conversation with her husband.
You see,
Elder.
when Lady, how do you pronounce your name again?
Euphemia.
Euphemia. Yeah, someone. I'm tempted to say euphoria, but you
Euphemia.
I'm also Gidel.
Yeah.
So see, what is happening? My suspicion is that this. You talked about the fact that open heart talk conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you don't engage in this heart talk conversation, when during the courtship, when you marry, it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
Because that is a time for you to talk about the fact that what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? You like sex? Are you, to what extent do you want sex? Do you want it dual, the other way around? You want the normal?
It's very important.
You need to have it.
Yeah.
You need to have that frank
People have
conversation.
very weird sexual fantasies.
Yes. You need
Fantasy.
to. You need to have that conversation.
Yeah.
So that it will be part of the decision-making process, whether you really want to go into this one or you want to wait small. Because when you don't engage in that conversation and in the marriage it comes up, that becomes a shock.
Yeah.
She's not able to confront the issue.
She can't. She's scared to.
It's a thing.
Hey, you see
You
this
have to
amount
talk
of...
about it.
It's creepy. It's
You have to talk about it.
cringy.
You have to talk about it. And for
But
me, this particular case, the last caller,
Yeah.
it suggests that the man is engaging with another lady who is making,
They have wild
I'm
fantasies.
telling you.
Yeah.
Bed,
You know, I'm sure
bedroom,
I'm sure they are watching
Matters.
this.
bedmatics.
Those things, trying to explore unnecessary. And your wife, maybe the wife attends Pentecost. You are saying Diana. You are saying Diana. I saying Diana. There's nothing more, nothing less. And he has gone to engage, encounter something
wild,
something charismatic. No, but the lady has to confront the issue. But you see, the confrontation, they are in levels. You don't accuse the person. You don't let the person feel guilty, even though...
That's true.
Yeah, you should communicate in a manner...
Elder, unfortunately, our time is up, so please wrap it up for me. Then Lady Euphemia can also wrap it up.
What should I say if we want to talk?
Our time is up. Just when we're getting into, I know this thing.
Yeah.
So not cool, but pardon us.
All right. So my conclusion remarks will be that, look, let us not engage in accusing our spouses. Yes,
Okay.
they may be doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Let us not accuse them.
Yeah.
Let us find a way to correct them in a manner that will bring them back to themselves. They have to reflect and change. But when we are pointing fingers at the person will feel driven away from you.
Yeah.
And that should be the reason for confronting in love so that we can be able to resolve the issue.
All right, Lady Euphemia, quickly.
Okay, so in wrapping up, first I'll speak to the man that he should start, the first person whose issue we started discussing, that he should, go in the way of reassuring the lady. It says, love bears all things, believes all things, hope all things, and it never dies. So this is a case where he has to help the lady come into the place of, trust in him. But in so doing, we have not forgotten him. He should make sure that he's keeping his peace.
Okay.
Because this thing can make him enter into some mental
All sorts of
issue.
Yeah.
And we don't also want that to happen.
Okay.
Handling the woman at the expense of his peace.
Okay.
So in the midst of it all, he should be at peace. He should set boundaries to the woman.
Okay.
Tell her, if this is what, I cannot take this anymore. This is not what I am doing. If you continue to, accuse me in this level, I'm not going to engage,
Okay.
on conversations like that or this and that.
Okay.
So he knows which boundaries can work. And then they can continue from there.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Unfortunately, we have to go. Thank you to all of you sending your messages. Thank you to those who tried calling in. And Amma, thank you. And we are here for you. Thank you to Lady Euphemia Heavens and Elder Gidel Fiavor. Thank you to Shop 112 for my outfits, and Florence, who is here with us at Multimedia, for my makeup as well. Make sure that you tune in next week, Tuesday, for another great edition of Let's Talk at 9 p.m. sharp. My name remains Esiedua Akomia. Make sure that tomorrow, 6 a.m. sharp, you're tuned in for Prime Morning. See you. Bye.